Welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we started this area, the Bulblax Kingdom, and also found blue Pikmin in the overworld. In this episode, here we are on sub-level 4. You may be noticing that, well, for starters, Olmar's health is really low, and that we're, instead of being where we were at the very end, over there, we're just kind of in this corner, and there's a reason for that. I was just kind of exploring the area off screen, and I triggered this. This guy's a Wollywog, and it's actually not even here at first. It drops down, like, the treasure gauge will just be going off, and it'll just fall out of nowhere. So it's actually good that I triggered it when I didn't have any Pikmin around. That can be really disastrous otherwise, but it's in a really bad spot because of those enemies. So I'm going to try to lure it, like that, and then it should go down pretty easily now. It's stunned, so... Okay, so this is going to be kind of close, but yeah, okay, take out both of them. And there should be another enemy that has a treasure. It actually appeared briefly, but it went back underground. So... yeah, I don't know where it actually went, so... I don't think it disappears for good if you miss it once. And all this electricity is actually kind of unnerving, so I'm just gonna quickly go in and take care of this. Take out that guy. Yeah, there are opportunities to make more Pikmin here, so really good idea. It looks like it's over there, so I'm gonna switch back and try to take it out. Or maybe not. I don't know where the gauge was pointing exactly, but might as well just have the yellow Pikmin take it back at this point. I'm gonna go get the red Pikmin. This is why I brought 30. Because I brought like 20 of all the other colors, but I brought like more red Pikmin. And this is why, because this is a good spot to get more purple Pikmin for the end game areas. Actually, it looks like the enemy treasure is over here. Kind of moves around. So yeah, it's that gold beetle. Just toss Pikmin on it, preferably purple Pikmin, and this should go down pretty easily. So actually, I'm gonna do this part first. So that's 10 more purple Pikmin, so I think we're up to 40 now, which is... Actually, it's not neither good nor bad, because it's pretty fixed how many purple Pikmin you can even have at this point in the game. So, I might as well just have the white Pikmin take care of this. Speed things up. And, there's plenty of nectar, so might as well just get these guys now. Again, in certain floors that there isn't much nectar, you want to leave them in and let them flower. Yeah, this is gonna go way over 6,000. So, I have a bunch of white Pikmin, doesn't really matter. I just happen to be following, I guess, but, I'm gonna dismiss him here. It gets harder navigating a larger squad of Pikmin, so for something like this that requires a fair amount of precision, a smaller group is better. So, that's all we can do here. So on to the next floor, I guess. Or, yeah. Yeah, you can't actually lose Pikmin if you accidentally leave them in the ground, so you kind of want to check numbers before actually leaving a floor. So, sub-level 5 is kind of mean, because it introduces a new mechanic in the worst possible way if you're not expecting it. Okay, it's also super dark and hard to see, but I'm just gonna dismiss the Pikmin there and hope they don't trigger anything. Because you can trigger some bad things like that. Actually, not like that. Let's see. More of these guys. Is this the right? Yeah, this might not be. Okay. Yeah, bomb rock. Yeah, yellow Pikmin can't pick up bomb rocks. That's kind of problematic. Yeah, they could use bomb rocks in the first game, but not this one. That's the exit. Good to know where that is in any case. Yeah, the low visibility and bombs make this not a very easy area to navigate. It's easy to lose Pikmin as well, just because you're not expecting it. The overhead camera is good because you can actually see the bombs spawn as they fall. If you have the camera too close in, it's hard to tell. Yeah, this is why you need a lot of purple Pikmin, because of these enemies. Because there are tons of enemies here. The bulb orbs have a certain radius that they'll just stop if they go too far away from where their initial position is. And they'll eventually kind of go back to sleep, but it can take a while sometimes. So we got both of these guys quickly. Hope the bombs fall in the meantime. Bombs can also damage enemies, so you can kind of use that to your advantage, but the randomness doesn't make it very frequent. I mean, you can't really rely on it because it's very infrequent when the bombs actually help you. And some of the treasures are also kind of mean in this way. I don't know if it's this floor or the next floor, but sometimes bombs won't actually trigger until you actually are about to carry a treasure away. And sometimes as soon as you dig out a treasure, a bomb will fall, and the act of digging out a treasure is the loading trigger for a bomb. It's just kind of mean. It's you can't just go in a bomb run and trigger all the bombs in advance. You literally do have to bring Pikmin in. And just to reduce the chance of anything bad happening, I'm just gonna go in with Olimar alone. Like so. Floor 5 is also... No, that was floor 5. Floor 6 is also not easy. It has a different new mechanic, if I recall correctly, which is actually an even worse mechanic. So there's a lot of fire, but there's also other problems here. It's another purple flower, so we can get up to 45 purple Pikmin, which is really good. Where is it this floor? I can't remember. Yeah, some of the floors kind of run together. Having two of these orange bulb orbs right next to each other is really bad placement. So there's a treasure here. Okay, that was not what I was expecting to fall down. I thought there were falling boulders on this floor, but maybe I'm misremembering, or they only fall when Pikmin are nearby. Which I'm expecting and kind of dreading at the same time. I mean, nice, because none are triggering, so it might be a later floor. I'm gonna try to lure it. Oh, yeah, okay. That works. Just turning around, so... I'm gonna try to take out this guy and not awake the other one, and successfully did so. That's good. And then take out this guy, keeping in mind the location of those orange ones. Or the other orange ones. And wait for the treasure, so that's kind of unfortunate. Get these guys out real quickly. And have to take out this guy as well. Yeah, this is not the floor I was thinking of. I think it is still in this area though, so... Might be 8 floors, I don't really remember. It's actually, yeah, I think that group is fine. Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to approach this. I'm gonna have the white Pikmin actually take care of it, because they can get out of harm's way faster. So, more treasure. So, yep, over 6,000 now. As expected. So, white Pikmin. That. And conveniently, I think there are 3 treasures. I can't remember for certain, but I thought there were 3. Yeah, I'm not sure if anything is gonna fall, so again, I'm staying in a sort of cautious position, just in case. And there's actually nothing, so it must be a different area I'm thinking of. I don't have a guide on hand or anything to verify what I'm remembering, but doesn't seem to be any. Okay, there's that there. I should just drop that for now. Okay, so because you actually do need red Pikmin soon, I'm gonna just use yellow Pikmin for this. We have plenty for now. Is that 5? Yeah, that's 5. Okay, they caught on fire, but they survived. That was actually really close. Looks like I'm gonna have to just take this guy out by hand. So you can see how long it actually takes. Trying to figure out how to maneuver this. Okay, actually that worked really nicely. So... the Pikmin 2 on the Wii version actually has some advantages over the GameCube version. For instance, you can throw in an opposite direction, in a different direction than you're actually running, which is actually surprisingly useful. Though Pikmin actually did remove a few glitches that are actually helpful. One notable glitch that allows you to get Pikmin, the blue Pikmin, actually on day 3, which is really nice, but I didn't demonstrate it because I didn't want to break the game. Because where's the fun in that, really? I'm collecting this item. This should be the last one here. Can't see anything else. So that's everything on this floor, so, actually, just switch characters and we're done here. And the fire doesn't hurt Pikmin in cutscenes, it's really weird. It's nice that they did it that way, because you wouldn't be able to save them outside of a cutscene. Yeah, okay, okay, so I'm just thinking of a different area entirely. That has the boulders and the orange bulbworks. Yeah, I'm just thinking of a totally different area. And yeah, for once you actually do want to take out these fire geysers, you because there is a boss in there and you want the purple Pikmin for this. You can actually kind of cheat the boss, apparently. I've never tried this method, but I think I will. Supposedly, if you just keep tossing purple Pikmin, you can, like, one-shot it, but I've never actually tried this. Or you can just do this. Actually, I just lost a bunch of Pikmin, so maybe reset it. Okay, so, let's try to do this right this time. Lure him out. That's the Emperor Bulblax. I think it's smaller than one Pikmin, and it's a lot weaker. So actually, just regroup for now. Actually, yeah, I wasn't in position. Okay, so, this fight's actually really broken. Supposedly, if you start toxic Pikmin as soon as it's rising up, you can actually do damage to it. But I don't know how to do that method, so I'm just gonna do this. Hope I can take it out quickly. Yep, that's his main attack there. That's why I wanted 2 of these, just in case. And it's definitely going down this round. And I got one back, which was really lucky. That doesn't happen too often. I don't know what the actual drop rate for that is. So... So this is another special power-up, and this is just explaining the same thing as before. Actually, I think I'm going to demonstrate the glitch here. One drop contains 1 dose. Apparently not. I don't remember if I've ever actually tried this glitch or not, but I'm going to try it here, just because I have none, so it'd be kind of nice to have 2 instead of just 1. Let's switch to Louie over here, bring him over. Kind of want to position the captain close to it, like that, and then the other captain, kind of push them into it, like that, and then you can get 2 that way. So that's the glitch. I don't really consider that too game breaking to not do. I mean, some glitches like the early blue Pikmin just completely change the balance of the game, so for something like this I wouldn't want to do it, since I'm not really speedrunning the game. But something just as simple as that, I figured, might as well just show it. It's a good tip if you need more of those sprays, but you can only find 1 or 2. Sometimes it can be very difficult without them. Okay, yeah, this is that one area with water, but you don't need blue Pikmin. You just toss them up here. Cause this is another special item. Let's see. Scorch card, it basically means you're invincible to fire now. So basically a recurring theme in this game is that everything that was actually threatening in Pikmin 1 is actually completely laughable now. So fire cards is really bad in Pikmin 1 because it was harder to save Pikmin. Also, I think they were more difficult to get out of a combo, I guess you could say. But yeah, fire is really not that big of a hazard anymore. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this already, but the little flame things were also invincible in the first game, but you can break them like any kind of Pikmin in this one. So yeah, fire really isn't that much of a hazard. And the only really big hazards now are water and electricity. Again, mostly just because electricity one-shots Pikmin. It's actually really kind of unfair if you think about it, because all the other hazards you can save the Pikmin except electricity. And this is another one like the Citadel of Spiders, where there is actually another treasure, and it's basically just to demonstrate the Scorch card. It's super easy to collect, don't need blue Pikmin. Actually, blue Pikmin would have a really hard time getting this. Not that this stops them from putting things behind fire with blue Pikmin later, but that's that. Those who play Animal Crossing should recognize the name of this and the overall look of it. It does have some more significance besides just referencing Animal Crossing, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it actually is, but that's all the treasure here, so let's go up here and finish off this area. Skipping cutscenes. No Pikmin lost again, other than the reset, of course. Just save and continue. Oh, sort of. Not that there's anything left to do, actually. I'm pretty sure you can actually do a 2-day Awakening Wood, but it's not easy. And also, you know, getting the blue Pikmin early helps a lot. Oh yeah, and one good thing to note, this is actually a good trick for speedrunning. The blue onion will actually move over here if you complete any of the underground areas. So in theory, if you do use the glitch to get into this area on like day 3, you can actually get the blue Pikmin out of the electric gate by just entering like the White Flower Garden or the Hole of Beasts. So if you, again, if you wanted to speedrun the game, that's how you would go about that. So get a few more Pikmin here before the day ends. Carefully, of course, because wouldn't want to accidentally lose Pikmin. Make up a few of the Pikmin that we use for the flowers. That guy's actually kind of taking a huge risk there, so call him back. I think we actually lost red Pikmin. Had like a net loss of red Pikmin because of all the purple Pikmin, so oh well. Just put them away just for peace of mind. Yeah, so 45 purple Pikmin, we need 55 more by the end of the game, but that's actually really a lot easier than it sounds. Now the countdown theme here changes a few times, but I'm not sure what actually triggers that. Like sometimes it's a remix. Like this is, I think, the original, but sometimes there's a remix and I don't know what causes that, so... No Pikmin left behind, obviously, so that's all. That cutscene's useless, I meant to say. So 14,000 or 1,400 in one day, so almost finished actually with main story. So yeah, I lost 4. Not that bad, really. No Pikmin lost, so. 32 blue Pikmin, that was what I kind of wanted to get, just as a safety net for the next day. Presents spreading from debt collectors, sort of a, you know, hurry up kind of message, I think. But again, there's still no time limit, you can take as long as you want. I actually would be curious to see where these messages actually go if you do take a long time. But anyway, that's all we can say about that, but next time hopefully we'll be finishing up this area, so see you then.